Something massive is happening in gaming right now. Studios are pushing graphics further than ever. Stories are becoming more cinematic, and the next wave of games looks absolutely insane. From the brutal claws of Wolverine, to the massive open world of GTA 6, to dark horror experiences and breathtaking fantasy adventures, these upcoming games could define the next generation of gaming. So today, we're looking at 12 upcoming games that you seriously need to keep on your radar. And trust me, some of these look unbelievable. Let's start with one of the most anticipated superhero games ever made.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
Marvel's Wolverine. First up, Marvel's Wolverine. This game is being developed by the incredibly talented team at Insomniac Games, the same studio behind the Spider-Man series, but this time, things are much darker. Wolverine isn't the cheerful superhero type. He's brutal, aggressive, and unpredictable. Early footage suggests a much more mature and violent tone, which actually fits the character perfectly. The combat looks raw and intense. Every slash of Wolverine's claws feels heavy and powerful. And if Insomniac delivers the same level of storytelling they did with Spider-Man, this could easily become one of the best superhero games ever made.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
Jibs, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
007 First Light. Next up is 007 First Light, a brand new James Bond game. And honestly, this one has huge potential. Instead of copying the movies, the developers are creating an original Bond origin story. That means we'll see Bond before he became the legendary spy. The gameplay is expected to mix stealth, action, and cinematic storytelling. Imagine sneaking through enemy bases, using high-tech gadgets, and pulling off intense spy missions. If done right, this could finally become the definitive James Bond game.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
The Blood of Dawnwalker. Now things get darker. The Blood of Dawnwalker is an upcoming dark fantasy RPG that immediately caught the attention of gamers. The world looks grim, mysterious, and filled with supernatural danger. The main character is caught between humanity and something far more terrifying. The atmosphere feels similar to games like The Witcher, with deep storytelling and meaningful choices. If the narrative lives up to expectations, this could become one of the most immersive RPGs in years.
It's been years.
Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis. Lara Croft is back, And this time the adventure might lead to one of the most mysterious legends in history. Atlantis. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis promises massive ancient ruins, dangerous puzzles, and breathtaking exploration. The Tomb Raider series has always been about discovery and survival. But with new technology and larger environments, this game could deliver the most ambitious Lara Croft adventure yet.
Still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further. To uncover the secrets of Atlantis.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
GTA 6. Now let's talk about the giant, GTA 6. This is easily one of the most anticipated games in gaming history. Rockstar is returning to Vice City, bringing a massive open world filled with life, crime, and endless chaos. Everything about this game looks bigger. Bigger world, better AI, more realistic cities. And with Rockstar's track record, expectations are sky high. If GTA 6 delivers what fans expect, it could redefine open-world gaming once again. Phantom Blade Zero. Next is Phantom Blade Zero, and visually, this game looks stunning. The combat is fast, stylish, and incredibly cinematic. Think martial arts action mixed with dark fantasy storytelling. Every fight feels like a choreographed action movie scene. Fluid movement, brutal sword attacks, and incredible environments make this game stand out immediately. If the gameplay stays this smooth and intense, Phantom Blade Zero could become a huge surprise hit.
So, this gauntlet is for you. You pop this on, you get the power of the Oni, and you'll be back topside.
I walk the path of the sword, on my strength alone. I don't need some monster's power.
The power of the Oni is all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Onimusha Way of the Sword. A legendary franchise returns. Onimusha Way of the Sword brings back the classic samurai action series with a modern twist. The game blends sword combat with supernatural enemies. The atmosphere feels dark and mysterious, almost like a samurai horror story. Fans have waited years for Onimusha to return, and this might finally bring the series back in a big way. Silent Hill Townfall. Now we enter pure horror. Silent Hill Townfall is part of the revival of the Silent Hill franchise. Instead of relying on cheap scares, Silent Hill is known for psychological horror, the kind that stays in your mind long after you stop playing. Townfall looks eerie, unsettling, and deeply mysterious. If it captures the atmosphere of classic Silent Hill games, horror fans are going to love this. Control Resonant. Next is Control Resonant, a continuation of the strange and fascinating universe created by Remedy. Control was known for its weird supernatural story and mind-bending environments, and Resonant seems ready to expand that universe even further. Expect reality-bending powers, mysterious organizations, and a story that constantly keeps you guessing. If you enjoy games that feel mysterious and unique, this one is definitely worth watching.
Look! What's this?
That's the Earth. You really can make everything with lunafilament, huh? Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Pragmata. Then we have Pragmata, one of the most mysterious games on this list. Capcom has revealed very little about it, but what we've seen looks incredible. A futuristic world, advanced technology, and a strange connection between two characters. The visuals alone look stunning. But the biggest question remains: what exactly is Pragmata about? That mystery is exactly what makes people excited.
How can I help you, boss?
Fancy a date?
Very impressive.
Fable. The legendary RPG Fable is finally returning, and fans have been waiting a very long time for this. The new Fable aims to bring back everything that made the original series special: humor, choices that affect the world, a magical fantasy setting filled with personality. If the developers capture the charm of the classic games while modernizing the gameplay, Fable could become one of the best RPGs of this generation.
Seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle! Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Crimson Desert. And finally, Crimson Desert. This game looks absolutely massive. The world is huge, detailed, and filled with action. The gameplay combines RPG elements, large-scale battles, and cinematic storytelling. The graphics alone look next level. But what really stands out is the scale of the adventure. Crimson Desert feels like a game built to deliver a truly epic experience. So those were 12 upcoming games that could completely reshape the gaming landscape. From massive open worlds to intense action games, to terrifying horror experiences. The future of gaming looks incredibly exciting. But now I'm curious, which game are you the most excited for? GTA 6? Wolverine? Fable? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy gaming content like this, make sure to subscribe, because there are a lot more incredible games coming soon.